folks, I'm Keith Bowen and this is Hard Rock University. Today we're at Grant's Mine, which is somewhere in the general neighborhood of Death Valley. The scenery up here is quite nice after the little hike up here from down there. Go ahead. That's where they did some milling. Apparently there was another entrance that they have another mill site at also, and we are going to explore for that entrance later. Let me show you what the mine is here. And here is Grant for scale. There's a lot of calcium here. I have a feeling a lot of the bedrock is limestone. There is a limestone mine close by. Here we are approaching Grant's Mine. That's it up on the hill there. This is on the other side of the ridge from Grant's Mine. This is right about their line of sight. That little dump has me interested. It might be an extension of his. And I'm also trying to figure out what the heck were they mining around here, as that might give us some insight as to Grant's geology. So here we have beautiful scenery again. I'm up near the top of the roads. On the other side of that ridge is Grant's Mine. Those two adits look very interesting from that standpoint. And I'm trying to ascertain what they found to be such interesting material here, preferably without having to climb that last 100 vertical feet to the top of that dump. This, if I'm not mistaken, is an air compressor. Looks to be a 4-cylinder engine. Flat heads. Drive shaft. Probably reduction gear. Crankshaft. 2 pistons. Heavy walled steel drum. I'm guessing that's the receiver tank for the compressed air. So there's where I'm going to go next. That should be about the elevation of Grant's Mine. Actually, I think that's kind of up a little bit compared to the other side. Depends on where his actual portal is. I may have to, I hope not, go up to the top of the hill to look and see. We'll find out. And here's a beautiful panoramic view from near the height of this ridge. And there's the access road. Right down there is where we parked the truck yesterday. So his mine has to be on this ridge right here. That must be his claim post right there. Now, if we swing 180 degrees away, we see that on the mountain behind us. Very pretty, but I'm not happy where I'm standing. So, yeah, I wonder how much plaster there is down there. Yep, back to work. Well, there's the mine we're going to. And I am assured that there is a trail up there. Seems plausible. There is a high line coming down here, so if we did have some ore we wanted to move, we could rope it down with a pulley on that high line without too much trouble. Here's some tailings. Apparently they processed some of the ore right here. Grant reports that it was cyanided, which would be plausible and would tend to leave these kind of tailings. We'll sample those too. If they didn't do a gravity separation first, there may still be coarse gold in it. It's easy to recover. And we'll go up there and take a look. Okay, so it's time for us to frolic on in here. Seem to be right at the edge of this gray, coarse looking stuff, which I think is actually calcite. And then you get this brown formation here. Cross fault that somebody sampled in the past. An ore chute that goes nowhere. Presumably they thought they were going to do something and then changed their minds. This little cutout goes there, up there. I also found that material there interesting. Samples we took yesterday from in there didn't pan out worth a crap. Same here. That goes down to some serious workings. This is what he likes to call the ore slide. I think maybe they slid stuff up since we can't find any exit down there. That goes back a ways with no workings. That goes back a ways. Has a crosscut tunnel to the right. Both of them go about 200 feet. No workings along them. This, Grant, you said this goes all the way to surface?
Yes, it does.
That may be where they first found it. Followed it down. Drove a tunnel in from the outside to get easier access. And then just kept sinking along the structure here. This ladder here has some rather unique construction. The rungs are on the bottom of the ladder, which to me seems structurally inadvisable. So you can see there's 1, 2, 3, 4 ladders down there. So it goes quite a ways. Anyhow, now what I got to do is set up a safety rope, go down this ladder over here, and see what we can find below. The best samples we took yesterday were from the side of the tunnel right there. See where they kind of widened it out for no apparent reason? And just a grab sample from right up there in that little cutout to the left. So let's get to work. Now Grant's going to go down without a rope. Why? Because it's his mine and his wife doesn't care.
It's a millennial issue.
My wife, on the other hand, would be rather annoyed with me if I didn't use a secondary safety system, at least initially. In this case, Grant's kind of the primary safety system. He's the test, what do they call it, the test dummy? Well, that was fairly straightforward and unsketchy feeling. Feel quite good about the stability of those ladders.
That would prove us right.
What?
Pulling it up. Only reason we'd have one of those.
So, they were...
Anyone in the store for a old saw? We offer that at the Grant Mine.
How far down does that go?
We're basically at the end. Drops down and...
Oh, there's that other level over there to the, basically straight ahead over there.
Yeah, I'm gonna pop
Does it
up,
connect through?
I'm gonna pop up. No, this dead ends.
Yeah.
And I'll pop up there and check that out here.
Okay. This is not your playground slide, so don't get tempted. That go to that other area?
Yeah, it seems to connect through.
Yeah. Hmm. Let me go down to the bottom there. Here I am at the working face, at the lowest level. See the blast holes. Here seems to be what they were following. Ouch. And as you can see, it's not horrendously stable. This was not from us. This just came down. That looks like it's got a lot of limonite in it, which is a good sign. Here's the end of the slide. Grant's up there looking around. And right up there. Well, let's see if I can maneuver. That looks like a spot to sample. So, again, there they seem to have been interested in that. So we'll take a few more samples here for sure and go from there. Here's Grant's mine. This is the adit. These are those first workings where there was a little cutout and it went above us, then another cutout. Here's the first ladderway. This would be the slide. This is the ladderway up. This tunnel continues kind of 45 degrees back into the mountain. Then another tunnel comes this way with a crosscut. We sampled here, didn't find squat. Here, nothing pannable. Here, and just this side of this, we got some decent grades. We went down here, we found some good grade over in here, but the best grade was down at the bottom of the slide here, just to the left. And we had a little vein of limonite and a big breccia zone of I don't know what it was. It was different.
I don't know.
But didn't look very mineralized. That was our best sample. Grant went there today, got a sample of the limonite and the non-limonite. We tested those. The limonite was low grade, maybe an 0.5. I'm pretty sure not more than a 0.1. The other stuff was more in the neighborhood of 1/3 to 1/2 ounce to the ton. Didn't look like it, but that's where the gold is. Never argue with the gold. And anyhow, so that's what we've done. Right now I'm letting Grant practice on some other material I got to practice his panning technique so that when I leave here, you can do all this stuff yourself. You have a little trouble with the crushing part.
I have 2 hammers.
Yeah, but anyhow, so how did everything work out as far as you're concerned, Grant?
I'm happy with it. I learned pretty much how to go inside and where to find the minerals, the different pockets, how to grade them, and see, all right, this is a waste of my time, or this is actually worth my time. Which, if you're like me, that's pretty knowledgeable to have. Because I would go in there and look at a rock and, oh, it's shiny. It's a nice thing to, you know, try to crush up and realize not even a speckle of gold.
Yep. So anyhow, that's what I've done here to help you out and give you a little idea what you got. You still got a lot of work you have to do yourself.
Yep.
And even the best stuff we found, 1/2 ounce to the ton, that's pretty marginal for a 1 or 2 man operation. So you really need to find some better stuff than that at this scale. On the other hand, you do have gold here, and it might be interesting to test the mountain itself, just along this tunnel, take some samples, because if that's running low grade, you might be able to lease this claim to a larger mining company. Okay? If you can pan gold out of it, it's got enough grade that an open pit heap leach can make money at it if there's enough tonnage. Okay? So basically, if you're panning gold, you know, that's potentially useful for them. Okay? We're going to take, what, 2 or 3 samples. We'll split off some. I'll take them back with me and send them off to the lab to confirm everything. Because, like with Richards, the pan results were radically lower than the reality. That arsenopyrite stuff sucks. And so the best grade I got over at Richards was maybe 1/2 ounce, 2/3 of an ounce, looked like in the pan. Yeah, the assay ran 40 ounces to the ton. So never take the pan results as gospel. Always confirm them before you make important decisions. Okay? So that's basically it. We had a good time. We had a lot of fun around here. It's beautiful scenery this time of year.
Yeah.
I'm sure in August it sucks.
Yeah. 130 sometimes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
thank you.
Been nice meeting you. Thank you for helping us on our have a vacation here.
Thanks for showing up.
Hey, you know, that's the job. I enjoy it. She enjoys it. So what do we say at the end of every video?
Hi.
No. That's the beginning. Happy prospecting, remember?
Happy prospecting.
Happy prospecting, and keep it safe out there.